In this video I'm going to be talking about what we did in our acting session. So in Nigel's acting session we started to look at a performance called Lysistrata. So we looked at four different sections even. So the first part, second part, third part, fourth part. And my group was the fourth part. And it was very awkward because we read through it, and what Lysistrata is about is how the men of Greece and the men go off to war and the women are just fed up of it. So Lysistrata gets women all over the different towns and not countries, but cities, to then say like, how are we going to stop this? So they stop having sex with them. So that puts the men at a very sort of like, oh, they've stopped having sex. So for our part, it was that a male character needed to have sex, and the women were just not going to give it, and they were sort of flirtatious and sort of, oh, we'll try it, but then not. And then at the start, reading through it is very sort of, okay, this is going to be, it was quite awkward, as it would be, but sort of once you got over okay, this is actually quite awkward, it started to be quite fun, because it was very much a comedy, so you really just exaggerated how your movements were, what you were doing, and your voice and your pitch, and how pleading I was, and how the girl, Megan, my wife, was very flirtatious, and how the kid came in and we sort of dynamicked it sort of into sort of nowadays rather than back in Greece. So we had a few adult jokes that wouldn't be said back then but were now. So it was very, so once we got used to it and we got into it, it was very fun to just sort of play around with it and see what we could and couldn't do. And it was very sort of interesting to see what ideas everyone else was coming up with. Instead of just one person just coming up with ideas, everyone was sort of dipping in ideas, and we would just go and try it, and some worked and some didn't. But yeah, it was really fun to do that.